Hashimoto's and anxiety. Let's talk about it. So Hashimoto's is when the thyroid is being attacked, right? And then you release something out of that thyroid from the attack that's called thyroid peroxidase antibodies, or TPO. So the TPO we pick up on the bloodstream when we do the blood test, and it says, oh, they have Hashimoto's. So that thyroid peroxidase antibody actually will attach to a part of your brain that's called the cerebellum, the midline cerebellum. And the cerebellum is really important. It helps us with our balance and our coordination. It helps us with like filtering out noises and sounds. And it helps us when we feel like we're going in the back of a car or we're on a boat, and it helps us from being seasick. So if you have thyroid peroxidase antibodies and it's attached to the back of your midline cerebellum of your brain, then you might feel really car sick or seasick. Or you might feel when you go to the mall or to the store that all of these people around gives you anxiety. Or that when you drive in a car, or maybe you can't drive in a car because all this stuff that's going by your window makes you feel like you have anxiety. Or it might feel like everything is too loud and everything is too bright. And if you are in a movie theater and there's all this stuff happening on the screen, you might just feel like it's too much, because the thyroid peroxidase antibody that's attached to your cerebellum can sort of disengage that cerebellum so that it doesn't do its job. And then you feel like you're just anxious. I see a lot of patients with Hashimoto's that they're on Xanax, they're on Klonopin, they're on gabapentin because they feel anxious all the time. And they don't really realize that that thyroid peroxidase antibody is what's causing it. So what are we going to do about it? Well, there's a lot of things we need to do about it. Number one, get on selenium, 200 micrograms a day. That helps to bind onto the back of your midline cerebellum, and it helps to dislodge some of that TPO. But also we have to figure out like what's happening, what's your root cause, what's your trigger. Do you have H. pylori? Do you have leaky gut? How's your vitamin D? This is why I've created a whole 3-month program for autoimmunity, because there's so much to unwind and untangle to try to get you back to being a normal functioning human again. But this is one thing that I see, and I see you. I know that you're anxious if you have Hashimoto's, and you're not crazy. You're not just an anxious person. You do probably have thyroid peroxidase antibodies attached to the back of your cerebellum, and it's making you feel terrible. If you have this issue, reach out, let's have a conversation, and let's unwind this. There's help. We can figure this out.